Good afternoon. Welcome, families, friends, honored guests, and most importantly, welcome and congratulations to the Sawyer Business School class of 2021. We are so excited to celebrate this day, your day, with you in this historic location. This magnificent ballpark, so filled with baseball history, unforgettable moments, and cherished family memories, is a beloved and quintessential part of Boston's identity. It is also a symbol of our city, recognized around the nation and even the world. I could not think of a more appropriate place to hold today's commencement ceremony. Like this iconic venue, Suffolk University is inextricably woven into the fabric of Boston. Our local roots run deep. And yet, our reach extends across the nation and around the globe. With campuses in Boston and Madrid, international students from around the world, and 85,000 alumni living in 140 countries, we are a borderless community with a global footprint and worldwide impact. To members of our community watching online today from around the world, I welcome you as well. To the class of 2021, in the face of incredibly challenging circumstances, you have made this university proud. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a global tragedy, causing untold human suffering, loss, and heartbreak. I know many of you have experienced that loss firsthand. It has also changed your university experience. It was just over 14 months ago. The date was March 10th, 2020. You were in the middle of spring break when you received a message from me informing you that the remainder of your coursework that spring semester would be remote, online, virtual. Those living in residence halls were asked to make plans to pack, say goodbye to friends, and leave. It was a painful message to write, and I know what a difficult message it was for you to receive. We are a community that thrives on in-person connections, real-world experiences, conversations in classrooms, in residence halls, in elevators. And yet, despite the very real challenges of the pandemic, you were undeterred in pursuing your academic goals. You pivoted nimbly and admirably. You connected virtually with each other and with supportive faculty and staff. We were struck by your resilience, your adaptability, and your perseverance. It was not easy, but you faced challenges head-on, working remotely alongside peers, professors, and mentors, and often in teams. You continued to embrace Suffolk's experiential approach to education. You took on innovative course projects and consulted with businesses and nonprofit organizations via Zoom. You helped re-envision how campus organizations, activities, and internships could work remotely. You dove into those activities, always finding new ways to make connections. You also found new and innovative ways to engage with your community and to serve. Remotely, you tutored, mentored, and read to young children in Boston neighborhood child care centers and elementary schools. Some of you became YouTube stars to those students through the engaging videos, storybooks, and online activities that you created. You studied and addressed issues facing Boston's veteran and elderly residents. You cared for families with children receiving cancer treatment. You raised money to provide PPE and other support to frontline healthcare workers. You raised funds and created care packages to support those facing food and hygiene insecurity and worked to raise awareness about these important issues. You registered and mobilized hundreds of voters and were part of more than 70 election-related events across campus. In addition to the pandemic, we have faced a simultaneous reckoning on racial injustice and inequity in this country. You have faced that head-on as well. Through healing circles, community forums, podcasts, and poetry, you have led important and sometimes uncomfortable conversations within this university and beyond. You have been activist and actively anti-racist, and you are making a difference. As we continue to work toward a more just and equitable society, and as we emerge from the pandemic, our communities need you now more than ever. And I have every confidence that you will be an important part of the solution. I'm confident because you have already been doing it. When tested with enormous challenges, you have stepped up and succeeded. I know that you will support the revitalization of Boston and other communities around this country and around the world because you have been working to do that throughout this pandemic. You will help to create a more just and inclusive society because you have been committed to those core principles throughout your time here. You are Suffolk ready, and you have been and will continue to be a powerful force for good. Again, congratulations to the class of 2021.